Chris Paul dropped 61 points in a high school game, but airballed his last free throw because he didn't want to score any more. Why? What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. Today I want to talk about the time Chris Paul dropped 61 points in a high school game for his grandfather. If you like this video and these stories, like and subscribe for more fire content, and follow me on Instagram for shoutouts and sneak peeks. Let me know in the comments what you think of this story and if you want to see more of these. Alright, let's get into it. Chris Paul was a senior at West Forsyth High School. The man was a beast in high school basketball and was one of the best high school prospects. He had a great support group around him, including his #1 fan, his granddad. His granddad ran the service station for years, and whenever Paul had a game, he would close up early and tell customers, "I'm closing up early to see my grandson play." On November 14, 2002, Chris Paul accepted a full basketball scholarship to Wake Forest University. A day later, Chris Paul found out that his grandfather had been murdered. 5 juveniles had beaten Paul's grandfather to steal his wallet and left him to die. Paul's grandfather had never missed a single game, and for Paul, his grandfather was the most important support he had. Paul was devastated and didn't know how he could play without his grandfather watching him. Then his aunt just said, "How about 61 points for your granddad?" Paul's granddad was 61 years old when he died. It was a point for each year. Paul had never scored more than 34 points in a single game until that point. Even he was skeptical, as he would later say, "I just thought to myself, that would be lovely. And I just thought to myself, ain't no way I can do that." The game after his grandfather's death, 17-year-old Chris Paul went off while staying within the flow of the game. In the second quarter alone, Paul scored 24 points. He was on a mission, and there was no one stopping him. No one knew what he was trying to do. As the third quarter passed and Paul's team had a commanding lead, the crowd started to realize what was happening. Chris Paul drove to the hoop with less than 2 minutes left, took a hard hit, and made the shot. That shot gave him exactly 61 points. Paul just lay on the ground for a bit, taking in what he had just done, his tribute for his grandfather. Chris Paul even said that it just felt like I could have died and went to heaven right there. He had a free throw to shoot, 6 points away from the state record for most points in a high school game, but he had gotten 61, and that's what mattered. Paul shot an air ball right out of bounds and was taken out of the game. He looked at his dad and just started crying. All the emotions he had came out at once because Chris Paul had done it, scored 61 points for his grandfather. I know people talk about Chris Paul being a great point guard and that there are a lot of jokes about Paul not making the Western Conference Finals, but no one talks about what he did as a 17-year-old for his grandfather. It just makes me respect Chris Paul even more. But what do you think? Does this change your opinion of Chris Paul? Let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like if you like this video and if you like these type of stories as well. Let's aim for 122 likes because we got double what Chris Paul did. The Instagram shoutout of the day goes to DJ Brian, and the all day notification squad shoutout goes to Nate Flum. Thanks for the all day support. Make sure to hit the bell for all day notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit that subscribe button to join the all day community for more fire content and all day support. It's your boy MJ. We out.